Okay. Well, today we're going to disbud the kids, and this is always a very unpleasant part of raising goats, but it's also quite necessary. First, I'm going to clip the hair away from the horn area so that I can see what I'm doing. That's sufficient. Now you can see the horn buds are right here. And goats that have horns will have a little swirl of hair right on top of them. They're right there. The buds are a little more pronounced on the buckling. You can see an actual bump there. Whereas on the doelings you could just barely feel a bump. Okay. Now I've had the iron heating up. Let's see if it's ready. Test the iron. Put it on. Okay, it's hot. It's hot enough. See, you want it to make a full black circle after 1 to 2 seconds of application. I'm going to wear leather gloves to protect my hands. Some people prefer to do it without gloves, but personally, I would rather have a little something between my hand and that iron. On the kids, they'll holler and scream, and it does hurt them some, but it doesn't hurt them very long, because once the nerves are burnt through, then they have no more feeling there. And it's much better for them to go through a little pain now than to injure themselves or another goat. Horns get caught in fences, they cause fights. They're not good things. Alright, so this is the buckling. We're going to do him first. This box is lined with a towel on the inside so that he doesn't injure himself on it while he's struggling. There you go. Now, bucks also have scent glands right above the horns, right here. But I'm not going to burn those out because if he stays a buck, he's going to stink anyway. And because he has other scent glands and he also sprays himself. And if he's withered, then that takes care of the scent because they won't have the hormones to produce it. Alright. So, I'm going to pull his head forward and hold it firmly, get his ear out of the way, and expose the horn bud. Sorry, buddy. I applied the iron firmly for a few seconds, and it's already looking pretty good, but I could tell I didn't get it all the way down to his skull. I'm going to pull his head forward and do the other side now. You want to alternate sides so that one side doesn't get too hot. Sorry, buddy. It'll be over in a few seconds. As you can see, there's already kind of a copper-colored ring around it, which is what you're looking for, but the horn bud is still there. You can see the little horn much more clearly now there in the center. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, little guy. I'll give him a bottle as soon as we're done, and that'll cheer him up. So now we're going to alternate, go back to this side. I'm gently rocking this. It's a nice copper-colored ring. Let me see if I can get the... We'll do the other side. I'm just going to cauterize the top of this horn since it doesn't want to come off. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Okay. He's done. Okay, let's get you out of there. As you can see, it's got a nice dark copper ring around both horns, and that cuts off the blood supply and kills the horns. And after a little while, he'll forget all about this. It's absolutely amazing. This is some aloe that I blended up a few minutes ago. It has golden seal mixed in. I'm going to put that on his head to cool it. Now I'll put that on. You can use different things to cool off their heads. Some people just blow on them and don't put anything on. Personally, I think it makes sense to try and cool them off once the burning has been accomplished. I use blended up aloe with some golden seal in it. You could use a number of spray-on products. There's one called Blue Coat that seems to be quite popular. There's also another product that's almost the same thing, but it's called Red Coat. And those, I've heard, work quite well too. This is vitamin B12. It's perfectly safe. And it helps lower stress. Thank you, Emmeline. Bring it down here. Careful, don't touch the iron. Do you see it? Thank you. Come on. There you go. Yeah, good stuff, isn't it? Oh, yes. Wonderful.
Nice old one.
Oh, you can go out there in the field. There we go.